going on, all my lead slingers? It has been a pretty eventful year so far for the lead slingers team. And some of the guys, turkey season hasn't even started. Missouri's about to kick off where Colin's at. Chris is up in Tennessee or Kentucky. I don't remember. He keeps moving. His season's about to start. Georgia has already started. James has a lease up in Georgia. I got a lease up in Georgia. I'm going to be doing some Georgia hunting here soon. So things they're going. They're doing great. We've got episodes out. Turkey tags have been filled. Turkey's on the ground. Curing the fan right now. It's been wild, man. Cameras have died. Kill shots haven't been gotten. We've gotten great footage. We've got no footage. Things have been pretty interesting. Got to hunt with some old Army buddies of mine. All around, it's been a great time. But I wanted to share something with everybody that's a traditional Florida lead slinger who may be out there in turkey woods and hasn't filled a tag yet. We're in April, which is like right slap in the middle of our Florida turkey season. Generally, this is the time period, which is the second phase of turkey season, which I call the lockdown. Generally, it's called the lockdown. You can call it whatever you want. But this is mostly when all your dominant gobblers have established their pecking orders. All those big flocks of hens that you've seen, they've peeled off with their individual gobblers, and they're going through this breeding phase right now. So old Gobby, he's got what he wants, right? You got nothing to offer him right now. He ain't gonna be very receptive. He ain't gonna be gobbling very much on the roost. He's gonna fly down, stick with them hens. He's gonna breed them out, and then here very shortly, within I would say traditionally, in my experience, the next 4 to 5 days max, we're gonna start getting into that nesting period. And what's gonna happen when that kicks off is them gobblers are gonna start to peel off them hens. And they're going to be looking for more receptive hens. They tend to get a little more anxious. They tend to get a little more vocalized. And it's the second gobbling phase. Okay, second peak gobbling phase here in Florida. Right around April 5th, 6th-ish. It might, maybe even sooner, depending on how soon they started breeding and how soon spring came for these birds as far as they perceive it. So they're going to start gobbling a lot more. You're going to hear a lot more activity in the woods than you have been hearing. All the birds that you thought have been harvested and shot, you're going to be out there in your spot going, I'm out here for the heck of it. And all of a sudden in the morning, blah, 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 blah. You're like, whoa, what is going on? This is that second gobbling phase. And these gobblers are looking for any hen that's receptive. They're looking for some company. They're looking for other gobblers, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to see, what the status quo is of the turkey situation, so to speak. So I'm going to give you a couple quick tips, 3 tips specifically for hunting these late season gobblers here in Florida, so hopefully you can fill a tag. Number 1 is a lot of scouting needs to take place, okay? You need to be over fresh tracks, fresh turkey droppings, roosting sites, traditional roosting sites where gobblers were or have been, or you've seen them fly down, you just can't get them to respond to you. Hunt those spots, all right? Number 2, light and specific calling. You don't want to be yawking away in your slate or your glass call or your box call. You want to be doing cuts, purrs. You want to be doing, light, really light calling. I mean, if you've got one that's receptive and he's gobbling his head off and he's coming in on a string, hammer at him. If he's going to bite, school buzz. If he's going to bite, send it. But generally, these birds have been pressured, they've been blowed out, they've spotted hunters, they've been shot at. So light, specific calling, okay? Very realistic, low-key calling. Number 3, which ties in with number 2, realistic sounds. Make sure that you guys are doing a lot of scratching in the leaves. You're staying really low, out of sight. Make sure you've got good lanes to shoot through. And just do a lot more things in the morning, in those early hours when the birds are within earshot that you wouldn't normally do. Or this is the time to kind of get a little brave out there. So the old hat, fly down with some immediate scratching, some purring, some clucking, some light stuff like that is what you want to be doing. All right. You'll find out that the gobblers out there are far more receptive to sounds like whooping cranes and woodpeckers and stuff like that, and they're not necessarily answering the crows when they start hem hawing. So focus on these kind of little tactics right here, and just keep your heads up, keep Keep your shoulders down. Keep that shotgun ready, and promise you'll feel a tag.